Alrighty then, what is going on, people of YouTube? This is your boy Ligo, one half of End Duel, and the year has come to an end. Basically, hope everybody's safe. Hope if you're gonna celebrate tonight, mostly I'm thinking most gamers gonna do it. Playing games or chilling with people. I wish you to respect me. I'm gonna go out with my fiance and bring in the new year in a certain way. So, go to church, hope for the best. 2017 has been a rough year for my, being that I'm from the Caribbean and the hurricanes was brutal, and my mom losing the house and stuff like that. It was rough, but one of the blessings I have is thank goodness I have a house back in my right back where I was born, and basically that's where my mom is staying right now. So at least there's blessings and negativity in both, but happy that happened in real life. And also got to travel. I have to say this year I had also traveled to Europe to do some great music shows that I never, that I was, it was cool to see. I still might post those videos, some of them, because some of them I did talk like I was in Ligo mode, and some I did talk like I was who I really am. So I do have those videos. I might just put up on the channel just for randomness. Again, it's not for views. It's just to get people again to show that you could go outside. As I tell gamers many times, go outside, experience the world. Gaming is good, but yeah, one life to live. Experience the world. Go to you guys gamers, go to Japan, go to Korea if you could afford it, if you can. Hell, sometimes it's sad I see some gamers have never even left their state. So hopefully they could do that. So I'll do something like that in in just random videos again. That's why I said in my last video, like, you're gonna be a lot of videos coming on the channel, not for views, of course, but I'm gonna give more my I give my thoughts and just stuff. They'd be like, oh, here you go, and whatever. Again, it's not for views. It's just a little peek inside the life of what I do and everything. So one, and also hear my thoughts on certain things more than usual. Like I said, the last couple months has been hectic. Um, right, once again, I'm trying to raise some more money to send some more stuff down to the Caribbean for the people who got hit with a hurricane. I did well last time, so on my radio show, and I'm going to try to do it again for February for those who are in need. But talking about the games of this year, I have and what up, man? I have to talk about, as we on the podcast we talked about some highs and lows and stuff, and I could talk about that, and you'll see that more in January of the videos. But I was thinking, of course, it's the last of the year. I want to wish everybody who supported the channel by just watching the videos again. Don't make money off of this. I just do it for the fun and meeting cool people. I have no problem talking to people about video games. So I want to wish you guys. I don't wish it again at the end of the video, but hope you guys have a safe new year and you enjoy your blessings that you have with you right now, that you're capable, you can play video games. Those who are working are working. Those who are not, hope you find new job in 2018 so you can buy those games that you love. And hopefully those who enjoyed their consoles of choice this year, from the Switch to the PlayStation to the Xbox or PC, you guys buy your, enjoy your stuff and get more software, more games in 2018, as the Switch is going to have some software. The PlayStation has some nice exclusives coming out. We're going to see some PC games that are going to be a little, hits there and there. And we're going to have also, how should I say? Like I said, Xbox, we'll see if they could put it together in 2018. I doubt it, but we will see. We will see. So, let's get before I get into what a topic I want to talk about. I have to make a video, which I'm not gonna separate it out. If anybody who's a part, I'm not scared of nobody in that regard. But I just saw 2 videos and I just want to talk about it a little bit. What up, Pretty Puncher? How you say? Happy New Year, man. Okay, I have no problem talking to people if anybody want to do a one-on-one, except for one troll. But if anybody want to do a one-on-one, I have a decent conversation, no problem with that. But I am 2018. One of the lows, and always is going to be the lows. I found out is gamers. I'm sorry. The number one low of 2017 is gamers once again, and it's going to be 2018 as well. As I said, 2016 gamers, because we. And I'm talking this time. I say I'm trying. Most of the time, I try to separate myself as a game aficionado because I don't want to call it because of stupid stuff like what I talked about in the last video of swatting and cockiness of YouTubers and everything. But on a serious note, though, seriously, on a serious note, though, the Nintendo Switch rise to its dominance in 2013. No offense about it. Happy Nintendo did that. But and even though even though in my mic check I said I saw Nintendo's back, and I meant that ironically. Nintendo didn't went nowhere. I always said that, and if you've been watching my channel many times, I always said that. Even in the Wii U days, people talking about negatives. If you watch the stock price and everything, it doesn't tell the full story, but also Nintendo made money in the Wii U era. The console was a commercial failure because it wasn't popular, but it was not a financial flop because it made money off the console. Now it is cool that the Switch is going to outsell the Wii U in 2000 and basically in its first year, and you know what it is. And the thing I commend that too is Nintendo did a better job on marketing. And I will say compared to the Wii U, that is, I always said that, and that is true. And also Nintendo basically told third parties, because everybody thinking, oh, third parties. No, Nintendo told basically stick a middle finger to third parties and tell F them. They basically stated this year we're gonna hit you. As they said, they launch every year. They launch 9 games on Nintendo Switch this year, 9. Which is an awesome feat, a very awesome feat, and I cannot argue with that. With that it came out swinging with games. They learned from the Wii U of don't depend on people because they're gonna screw you over. They are gonna screw you over royally. But it is but I have to but coming with that came another thing, which is everybody's, and again, my predictions has been more I keep on saying prediction, I don't want to say that, but my outlook of looking at the patterns and seeing things, and also having the business sense has been more correct this year than anybody that you guys now to watch. Even people who are Nintendo fans. Why? Because they were full of crap. Another low, I add this to the lows as well for when it comes to, I'm talking about Nintendo fans in this first part. Another part is the freaking YouTube channel that came out of nowhere because they're running off the Switch hype. So when the Wii U wasn't popular, y'all was dogging the machine. Now that it is there, y'all riding that hype. And that's kind of, I'm like, yeah. So you put Switch in your name on the YouTube channel, and now you're the hot shit. Another is also the people who also talk a lot of how should I say, game stuff. A lot of people talking about game news and stuff, and they're wrong majority of the times. And it's sad to the news, the rumors and rumor mill has been going crazy as well. You know, from the 2 years ago when it started the whole talk with edX. Huh. Still trying to figure out if Microsoft is done with the home consoles. Kind of it is, and I'll get to that in a little bit, man. So you know what? I want to put this up as well too. It's going to be slow, but I like it, and we could talk about it. Let's see how it's going to go. Okay, so it's cool. It could go that way. So I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that. So I'm gonna put up something on the screen while I'm talking of a game that I wish it came from the past that I could play. I wish it was on PC so I could play because it looks fun, and it's nearly on the Vita, which I was like, oh man, can I get that? But I'm gonna put up a little video here of a game that I'm enjoying. and it's on the Switch right now, the Chewy beat 'em up style, but which I love, and I play some hours in it. But I would love to play this game, and it looked like I have to go search it down and find it and stuff like that. So let's see, go ahead and play. Alrighty then. So with that, this is basically Phantom Break Extra. You'll be seeing on the screen. Very good beat 'em up. Like I said, I've been talking about this game on the Switch. I'm gonna do a review about this because this is really fun. And me and my sisters gotten back into playing this game, beat 'em ups. This beat 'em ups once again together, and it's funny. It is fun, and I enjoy this. Now, with that said, I want to talk about, like I was saying, I have no problem. I'm calling people out, whatever. So again, I've done videos added on to what this person has said, and I've done videos of this person responding to this person. And that person is Mr. T, as he did a video, his last video saying Mr. T is back, and he's kind of the end copious of it, but other people have been saying this for the year. Oh, I want this game on the Switch. I want this game on the Switch. I want that game on the Switch. I want this game on the Switch. And then and the other YouTubers were like, I want all these games on the Switch, but then I got time for all these games for the Switch, and it's like, again, you can't make people happy. I understand that. It is super annoying that happens, that people do this stupidity, but they still do it to this day. I'm saying stuff. Melman says Nintendo told third parties that the train is leaving at noon, and third parties show up late and are trying to latch on to the caboose. Most of them are. So, with that said, everybody has this thing against the and I'm sorry I gotta give this facts out because it is ridiculous. Oh, well, the 3DS is out of the door. The 3DS is done for. The 3DS is it should be put to the side. Okay. On my channel, I literally have a video talking about the 2DS and what the 2D, and I see what the 2DS was there and what will happen if the 2DS sells. You go back on my channel, you can see that. Again, I think I'm the only person who had a video like that. Go to everybody else's channel, talk about the 2DS and see what happened. Because I'm the only one I think that had a video. There might other be people. I know that, but I'm talking between the usual people that you guys listen to. I know for sure I am that person. And in that video, I said, if the 2DS XL sell, which it did, it's going to, I could see the 2DS XL lasting until 2000. I could see the 3DS family lasting until 2019. Why? As I said in that video, why? Because the main reason is it is an easy game to developing games for the 3DS is easy. One, and two, the budget for that to make money back is a great equalizer. It's a great equalizer. I'm telling you, you guys will. Excuse me. That's where they make most of their money from. If you budget your games well, you can make a ton of money on the 3DS. Or you could try a new IP and you won't lose a lot of money on the 3DS. Now, in the 3DS, and I'm going to give you some facts, of course, from Nintendo themselves and talk about stuff. Again, Mr. T did a video saying that he's back, and he put out calling Cherry Goblin, which I've not seen him on my channel in a while, and I understand where I respect Mr. T for the first video. He talked about games that be on the what you call it, I expected T for what he did in the first video, games he wanted to see on the Switch. As a caveat, I remember there was videos before when they're saying they don't want ports on the Switch, but I digress. And he was a part of the Terminator Juice podcast when he was saying that those stuff. Negative, good, but I would say, and basically, I'm happy Triple M is in here. Triple M could tell the guys who are in the chat that Triple M could tell them, the guys in the chat of when back in 2017, 16 in June, I was like, hey guys, calm down about this, not this porting thing, and you're cracking jokes to them because I could see Nintendo doing this. And then people was getting to the point like, we don't want to see these ports, we want to see new IPs, new games, blah, 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 the whole same thing with the Wii U, blah, blah thing. It's like, okay, getting a little too crazy with some of this stuff. It really is. Fully point to say, I love the 3DS family. It's gonna last until 2019. For what we know, quite a great game device that has awesome collection of games, and it does. So most people have been saying, "Oh, the 3DS is dead. The 3DS is gonna die down. Switch because Switch has the portability, and everything is that." A lot of people saying that, and you know what? I could see their argument there. But here's what backs up. Here's what backs up what I'm saying in the sales department and everything. So hold on, they said they want ports fronted over the new games. No, maybe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying, Triple M. I'll be honest to say that. Hold on, they said they want ports fronting over new games. I think no, a lot of people is like, I want new games. We don't want these ports because that's what I remember a lot of people saying, including when we had saw that podcast with them. So that's what I'm stating right now. So love that move. Not flooding over. Okay, yeah, that's why I remember this saying. But a lot of people say we don't want these Wii U games, nah, blah blah blah. But now they're saying, well, we wanted these games, these great games, to get a second chance at life. And I have nothing against that. I would love Star. You know, I could see Star Fox coming over to the Switch and take away the motion control for the whiny bitches who just can't play video games. And again, the controls weren't broken. When you can't play, when a review cannot play a game on, when you have the ultimate, when you have a mode where you can't get hurt and you can't beat the first stage, that's a problem. And also, these were people who could not, and we have Polygon, they didn't even review the game because they couldn't beat the first level. That's how sad it was. You can play broken games, but you can't play a game because of the motion controls was nothing. I had to press Y to send it back and you play, but oh my god, people is just only crazy. But getting to the point at hand. So here's the numbers that back up with this stuff. So everybody knows the Switch sold over 10 million in 9 months. Great thing. Nothing against that. So with that said, the Switch also, give me a second. As of November, which again is gonna go up because December is gonna be great. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. It's gonna be great. The amount of software sold worldwide within Nintendo Switch. Remember, the Nintendo Switch did something of having more than 300, and basically is almost going to the point of 400, which, you know what, let's pause this and double check. I want to do this live just to make sure, because again, I have so much, I have my other stuff on my other screen, but this one I want to, let me see here, which I'm loving this right here, but I'm gonna pause it for a second. Give me a second, guys. And of course, we'll be going back because I'm loving it. I would love to play this game right here. But let me check out something. Let's go to Nintendo.com. Oh, so Nintendo.com. Go to the game store for the Switch. Okay, so I was right. So basically, from since its thing to now, there are over 393 games for the Nintendo Switch. Not a bad feat for 10 months. That's pretty awesome. 393 games. Pretty damn awesome. And they have more stuff coming out. Of course, that's great. So I just want to check that. So let's go back to. I want that to slow down the computer. So go back here, play this. Give me a second here, guys. Share application, book, and then we go back to full screen. All right, there we go. So, all right. So that's really a cool feat to have. That's a cool feat to have, and I'm happy a lot of people. I don't need. That's a lot of software again. It's in 10 months. Cool beans. That is awesome. Now, talking about let me look at this stuff. Ever hype ease. Let me see. Don't tell Mr. T that the 30th still has life left in it. You're wrong, Miss. You're wrong, mailman. I have to facepalm with people. Yin Yao, basically, is in the building. I have to facepalm with how people act sometimes. I mean, with all their crying, it got ocean, and I tell him Minty fresh. It just can't be ignored no matter where it is. Was that 10 million announced before 25th? If that's the case, then it's still sold. No. Yeah, that was in 9 months. December is the 10th year Triple M. Yes, and yeah, they're gonna sell more, and that's what I'm saying. I'm giving the numbers for the end of November, and I know for sure they have gotten, like I said, 10 million. I could see 12 million because again, Japan sales has been like 200,000 a week in Japan. So I could see 12 million by December or by the end of December or mid-January. So the Switch is selling great. But the number I'm going to give you is basically by the end of November of software sales. Okay. So the software sales of the Nintendo Switch, I just gave you how many games are on the Switch, 393. The software sales for the Switch that sold for the Switch in 9 months is 29.3 million. That's a lot of software, and majority that is mostly indie and Nintendo games making good money. So I got them against that. That is awesome. I am happy. And remember one thing that killed me: this, even though the Switch is the fastest selling console ever, selling almost 1 million within the first couple of weeks of its launch, it's also the fastest selling software library again. So biggest software being 30 million. 29.2 million. So 29.2 million software within 9 months. That's a cool feat. That is a cool feat right there. Very awesome. So, but let's look at so that's cool. Now we know the 3DS, as everybody's been saying, the 3DS is out the door and it needs to go, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's what y'all saying. So let me put it in perspective for you though. In 2016, the Nintendo 3DS family game library sold 48.5 million, and all this stuff is digital and physical. 48.5 million software in 2016. Not a bad thing. That is pretty cool. But as of November again, and we have Pokemon. You remember Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon is still selling like crazy for December, but as of November as well, they have sold 56.08 million software. So it went up, and it's still got, and it's still, we ain't got December's numbers, so it still sells. So it went up. So it was a boost up in 2017 and 2016. You know, you want to know also too? Nintendo sold 7.1 million units of 3DSs. That's the 2DS family, all that stuff combined in 2016. In 2017, basically running out the end of the year, just like the Switch, they're on their way to, let me be honest, they're on their way, because I'm looking at this, they're on their way to sell 10 million units, just as the Switch did in the 9 months. So they went from 7.1 to basically 10 million. That 2DS XL did a great job, didn't it? It did an awesome job. It really did. And again, if for some reason, if T gets this video and he see, hey T, I will have no problem doing a one-on-one talking and stuff, whatever, because it is that. But then we also have, because T did say in the video that when he's talking about Cherry Garden, that Nintendo has not put games out for the has not made a lot of effort for the thing, and he's right about one thing, that T is right that they made more efforts for the Switch. Makes sense, understandable, but people always put it that way too, that they don't have, how should I put it, that Nintendo has that they didn't do a lot of games for the how should I say, for the 3DS. Now the 3DS sold that much, so we know they sold a lot, made a lot of money. Now of course, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Game Freak, we know that. Metroid Return of Samus, right? As of October, so close to I'm rounding up, so close to 500 close to 500 million. I mean, sorry, 500,000. Sorry, my mistake. 500,000. Oh, no. My mistake. I apologize for that. LBC right there, because I'm watching too much numbers on my screen right here. Tell you guys. But it was made. It was developed by Nintendo and Mercury Steam. Yeah. The people who developed Metroid Samus Return, I'm sorry to say, is Nintendo Core Limited, Mercury Steam, and Nintendo Entertainment NPD. NPD. What you want to call it? NEP. Which one do you call it? But it was Nintendo that basically developed the concept and that stuff. Of course, they used the core of Mercury system to help with the assets, just like with Star Fox. They with Platinum, they were Star Fox, because there were people over. When I was over there in Platinum Studios, there were Nintendo representatives over there working on the game with Platinum. So they just wanted. It's like if I want somebody to help me on my channel, you know, I do all the stuff. But if I could find somebody who could. If I could do all the audio talking, and I could find somebody who could do the video editing, that'd be cool. But most of you guys coming to hear me talk more than see more videos, so that's how it works. So I'm sorry about that. You know what? Let me go through the list of the 3DS games, and then we'll get into the topic of the loads, really. So the 3DS games that was released: Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, Metro Return of Samus, Ever Oasis, Fire Emblem Echoes, Hey Pikmin, Professor Layton, Lady Layton, Mario Sports Superstar, Mario Sports. What do you call the full name of it? Sorry, Superstars. I was right. Okay, I'm sure. Super Sports. Mario Luigi remade Super Saga plus Battle thing. Lady, stop bugging me. Um, the Dragon Quest Line, the Alliance, Kirby Battle Royale, Mario Paper, the Top 100, Bye Bye Box Boy, Snack World, Monster Hunter Stories, Blastmaster Zero. There was a lot of games that came out and did very well. And I'm getting to that point right now. You guys give me a second. I gotta take this call. I apologize. All right, I sorry for the for that guys. Again, life came in, and that's family, and I take care of that. Okay, so getting back now, which shoot, I lost my spot now thanks to that call. Okay, I was listing off the 3DS games. That's what, if I remember, that's what I was going off of. Let me double check the chat for a second. Let me see. Yep, sorry about that. Let me see. Evo Races this year too. Yep. Let me see. Going through everybody's stuff. Wow. But I mean, rocking those license money, buy on Nintendo's own games. 3DS is the modern Game Boy in terms of how long this game support. That is, I give true to that, Raphael. Who makes the games you're showing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that in a little while. Style Savvy is a Nintendo owned IP. I think it is Triple M. I'll double check into that. Yeah, I think he said Triple M. Raphael say yes, but I'll check it out just to double check. Nintendo is swimming in the ocean of money. They basically always been swimming in the ocean of the money. Um, okay, so let me see. All right, so I'm checking this out here. This is a. Yep, it is. You're right. That's another game too that also came out this year as well too. I was just talking more of games that people were known, and that was my mistake. But yep, Style Savvy is a Nintendo IP. He is correct. It's on the IP list for Nintendo here that I have. Oh wow. Okay, so let's talk about the games. Let's see if it comes back up now. So we're talking about the 3DS games or who make those games, as people were talking about. So we know Ultra Sun and Moon, Game Freak. We already know that. Metroid Return of Samus. Basically it's Nintendo that did that, but people want to give it. Oh, they on it out again. NPD and Nintendo Koei Limited to help develop the game, and it came in to do certain stuff. Grezzo has been part of Nintendo's team, but I would give it that Grezzo is not really a Nintendo subsidiary, so no. Fire Emblem Echoes. Well, we know that one because we know that Intelligent System is basically a Nintendo second party. We know that already. Hey Pikmin. Well, I'll say one thing about Hey Pikmin, and T also had this about his video too, and not his video now, but a lot of video on other people. Thank goodness that this game, I'll say this, if Hey Pikmin 2 comes out, people in the West, I don't want to hear you shake shit. You have to figure out. All the game needed to sell was 100,000 to make his money back. It made most of his money from Japan. Thank goodness. It sold 400,000. And happy Japan bought bought the barrier of the game. So you know what? If they make a Hey Pikmin 2, I don't want to hear the West saying why that game don't come to the West, because y'all don't buy the shit. Shut the frig up. Seriously, it's annoying. Of course, we got Mario All-Stars, which is Camelot, which is a subsidiary of Nintendo. So that's made by Nintendo. Of course, we have Kirby Battle Royale, Nintendo. But I'm not even gonna play these games. This stupid things for this. However, it was a part of Nintendo. Mario Party Top 100, Indie Cube, Nintendo. They own that. Bye Box Boy, Nintendo developed that. That's them as well too. So Nintendo had some games on their own console that they developed. That's kind of sad that we'd be saying Nintendo didn't put efforts in the 3DS games. Yeah, including when we have the hit of Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, we know those going to do well. So they did what they're supposed to do. So I'm gonna just leave that topic right now, and that's basically my point right there. It's crazy. Nice to hear Pikmin was a resounding success or demand to make new IPs. You're right, Triple M. Alpha Dream didn't enjoy Hey Pikmin because it was too different. Alpha Rad. I don't know who Alpha Rad is, and technically speaking, don't care because I don't know him, so I don't. Not my thing. But basically, you say them because it was too different and use opinion excuse against anyone who did enjoy the game. Well, again, my point is, if there's a new one that comes over to the West, a Hey Pikmin 2, I don't want to hear people from the West say anything stupid. Deluxe, I have not a bad through it. It tries your patience. I have played that game when I was down in St. Thomas. It was better than I thought it would have been to myself. Like, what the? Wow, this is not bad. I enjoy this. A nice little pickup game, and I still need to go finish some more stuff of it. So I like it, Yin Yao. So leaving that topic about that, look, Nintendo did great on all fronts this year. Point blank, period. Another thing I want to bust a bubble on before I go to the lows of this year, because I only have several time left. The lows of this year is this. Want to Switch. Everybody put disappointing game on Want to Switch in 2017. I watch a lot of Switches. I mean, bad games for 2017. No had it in there. Luigi, Rabbit Luigi, and a lot of people have Want to Switch as their bad game of 2017. I got a question for y'all. All right. Now, yes, it was a tech demo. I agree with anybody that says it should have been a packing game. No fans about that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Here's the funny part, though. I hope people can understand this. Nintendo didn't lie what that game was all about. It was in the commercials. They showed you what it's all about. If you stupidly, as a gamer, bought the game and you didn't have a lot of local players to play with it, and in other words, you don't have many friends, that's on you. And it's not you to dog the game because you didn't have a lot of friends to play the game. The reason I said that because I played a lot. I played 1-2-Switch a lot, including when I was on tour. Why? Because I had in the tour I had, right. Not all of the people I employed to do music and stuff that I had, my bandmates and everything. We're not like they're not gamers. They're older people. The oldest person in our crew is 45 years old. And they didn't, they don't have no, excuse me. They don't do crazy stuff and play games and all that stuff. Okay. Here's the thing though. But I have a Switch with me. And I had a Switch with me, and I had a 1-2-Switch. Now I picked up 1-2-Switch. And I will be honest in my point that I picked up to see what was the HD ROM and all that stuff. And I could tell you this as well too. There's a project I'm doing right now, and the project is, I could tell you guys that because there's a video that is going to say I'm doing this project, so I'll tell you what it is right now. I am working on I have bought me a second joypad on Joy-Cons, but I'm working on the original Joy-Cons I have and switching them so I could put a D-pad in the Joy-Con and left Joy-Con, and I'm trying to declare the see-through Joy-Cons. And I have taken apart the Joy-Cons. I'll say this: if you don't have dexterity, it is a pain in the ass because holy smoke, there's so many little screws. You have to have tweezers and all kind of stuff to get that thing put together. I have the D-pad on, but man, it's still a pain in the butt. So it's not easy to do. Willie Hawkins, to what is this game? The game is called Phantom Break Extra. It's on a PlayStation and Xbox 360. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. There's a game on the Switch right now called Phantom Break Overdrive, which is a Chubi style beat 'em up. They took this game and put it in a beat 'em up format, and I love the game with the same move sets that you see on the screen, which is freaking awesome. So, getting back to the topic at hand. Let me see here. Looking at the chat. I bet you a lot of people are going to use this for no single player games on the Switch. Whatever. That's what they're using now. 1-2-Switch was aimed towards local multiplayer market and never for a single player market. Nintendo just advertised it on their commercials. By the way, love the game when chilling with friends. And that's what I want to say. When I was in France and Belgium, we were playing a game basically for 2, 3, 4 hours because we were it was a lot of us. So on that tour, we had, let me call the people. So we had 14 people on that, 14 to 15 people, because we met a couple of people there at in Europe because, well, no, in that part we were playing the game, yeah, and then so I would add about 5 more. When we reached to England, some of the people still in England that couldn't make the first part of the tour. So we reached in there. So 20 people. Let's just run out 20 people, and we played hours of that game. Some of them was drinking games. But we had fun, milking, doing the samurai. And again, the reason I said I was talking about the whole Joy-Con breaking it down. Like, I still want to know how the frig you did the HD Rumble. I broke it down myself. I'm looking at this thing like, holy crap, this is a technology. If that marble game and the water food in some, it's like how they do it. It is so unique. Nintendo, you got some magic juju in that thing. I hope I didn't open Pandora's box when I opened that Joy-Con. Holy crap, man, that is ridiculous. It really is. But we played hours having fun, giggling. We played until Renegade and those guys could tell you I was doing stuff until 6 in the morning. Like, we started like 11 o'clock our time, and we were still playing the game until 6 in the morning. Renegade, Kanoshi, Sprite Remix, all those guys, because they're gonna tell you, I was doing talks with them. We were doing that. That is ridiculous. Oh yeah, to the game idea guy, I'd rather have this than the other game you talk about. Potential. I got you. I want this game on a newer console. Hell, I want it on PC. Really, I hope this. I wish this could get a PC port, but it doesn't. Sucks. Anyway, but yeah, we play this. By the way, folks, do drink responsibly. We here along with and do not advocate junk fun resulting in dangerous lives or any form. I will hope so, but okay, yeah. I read out your PSA. Reason for the controls being so expensive. Sarcasm. I know you mean Triple M. It hasn't been a year, and my left Joy-Con is already starting to be worn out. Raphael. I'm seriously. It is ridiculous how this thing is. I'm like, I played a game and we had fun. So if you looked at the marketing and thought, oh, this is a great game, and you don't have a lot of local friends to play this game as, the obvious is on you for being that stupid. Sorry. And again, I know a lot of YouTubers buy the games so they could do stuff on their channel, and that's your fault. Go out there, meet friends, shake hands, touch a girl, talk to a dude. You might get friends in real life that on over the internet. What's a concept we have in these days today? I thought so. Okay. In these games today. Wowie. Okay. So that's that. So that's that. We finished with that right there. So right now, let's look at the lows, because it's 6 o'clock, so hopefully within 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Let's look at the lows of 2017. So as much as the highs were on Nintendo showed very good promise in 2017, I have to say there was a lot of lows in the gaming industry. And again, the number one lows in the gaming industry was the gamers. Why? Because even though the industry rebounded, 2016 was a rough year, as the gaming industry itself lost money. The gaming industry this year, looking at the numbers coming up, it looked like it took a 33% rise, which is good over 2016. Most of that is because of Nintendo really doing their thing. But I have to say thank you for doing thank you, gaming industry, for all the other games, Nier Automata, Horizon Zero Dawn, Cuphead, Sonic Mania, Hellblade, The Fractured Butthole. I mean, there's a lot of games that did really good gaming this year. That's not on a Nintendo console, and I have to give them shout outs for that. Resident Evil 7 didn't do what it's supposed to do, but it was a new IP and it brought a little love to the people. And speaking of that, I'll start off with that right there. Some of these are my disappointment of the year. So I'll tell you my personal, and then I'll preference it with personal games of the year and basically industry wide itself. The video was a good one. That is funny. You guys are too funny. Don't say touch a girl. You know you will be taken wrongly. Whatever. If you're stupid enough, Triple M, you know how I feel when people do the same thing. If you're stupid enough to take a word the wrong way, then that's their fault. And I know you meant it by by what it is. Touch a girl, touch a man. Like a 2017. Thank you, Foodie Puncher. That was sarcasm. I was going to say that. That's what we're on. Yeah, it was emoji movies, but again, I'm gonna try to keep it the gaming in this one, Raphael. So, Capcom has their disappointments this year, and I'm gonna do individual companies of this year. And again, my boy Triple M is gonna be part of. We're gonna do our podcast because we did say we're gonna come back and talk about EA. So keep an eye out for that in the future. But with that said, I want to talk about listen, Capcom. Now you guys know on my channel how much time I said bad things about Capcom. What they did this year was crazy, and it looked like it was making so I'll do two things. It looked like they were making a good kind of turn, the whole Mega Man and Street Fighter collection and all that stuff, and then they went back to saying that bullcrap, already announcing the Ultra Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for of course cheaper price with all the DLC. Why do you freaking fools buy these games day one? I don't get it. I don't get people doing that. It's stupid. That's not Capcom fighting games are not day one purchases. They're gonna do a definitive. The only way you stop them from doing definitive versions is stop buying their games at the beginning. You gotta do that. If you want to stop that, you got to stop buying that game. If you buy that game and you whatever, and you get sour about, the definitive version, and again, they did exact 6 months. It's almost the same exact thing as they did with Ultra Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's surprising. Whatever. Whew. Well, that was the end of the year. The end of the year controversy with that crap. Then you have beginning of the year, Marvel vs. not Marvel vs. Capcom, Resident Evil 7. Everybody's singing the praise of that. I don't think that should have. Resident Evil 7 should have. I will be honest. This is personal. Don't forget about Street Fighter 4 and 5. Yeah, I know, Ying Yao, but Resident Evil 7, to me personally, this is me personally now talking about from my opinion and what I played, and I beat the game and I played the VR as well too. I was disappointed by the game. I really was. It was more of Five Nights at Freddy's than anything. It was jump scares. And there's really no replayability in that game. I could still play Resident Evil 4 and go back and enjoy that game. It just didn't. It was just not whatever. Is it a good game? Yes, it was a good game. I would say good, okay, but the way people talking about it, Capcom got it back with Resident Evil 7? No. I think it's more of a spin-off. Just like, and I have no problem if it was a spin-off. It's just like Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside. Those are good games and they're spin-off. And the thing about it is sad is they tell more lore of Resident Evil to get people into it than Resident Evil 7. And again, Resident Evil 7, they went a different route, the whole first-person shooter thing. And then use it, the guy, you'll get your hand cut off, and if anybody who never played the game, and do all the crazy stuff, like, what the? This is getting a little too crazy now with some of this stuff. And again, majority of the game was jump scares. And it was like, after you play that game, so I played a game without VR, and then when I played the game with the VR, and it was pretty good, don't get me wrong, the VR was good, and good implementation, but after playing in a VR the second time, it was like, okay, I know the crazy day is gonna come up to the tunnel right here. I'm gonna get you. It's like, yeah, that's it. Doesn't scare me no more. Just blah. So personally, I thought Resident Evil 7 was disappointing to me. Another game that was disappointing to me, disappointing as an industry and to me as well, and it's no surprise, Sonic Forces. I was intrigued, but I still did. I am not a Sonic. I'll be honest. I said it before, so I'll say it here. I am not one of those Sonic fans that like that whole boost thing. A lot of people do, my sister included, because they love it in colors and everything. I like this. I like the. If I like 3D Sonic, the 3D Sonics I like were more like Sonic Heroes, even that close to the boosting, but Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Hell, I even like Lost Worlds a bit better. I think if they had implemented Lost Worlds 2, it would have been better because it had some great puzzle platforming, and it had a fluidity about the game that I like. but I was not that. But those boost games, kind of like that, not really. And to see what happened to that game, I was like, no. I was like, nah, not gonna. Nope, sorry, can't be doing it. Nah, I can't do this. So that was out of my. That was one of those games out of my reach. I just couldn't. I couldn't take it on. Another game that was also a disappointment. Ooh, this as an industry, and also shut down a studio. Of course, Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda was. I kind of saw the writing on the wall when people was talking about that stuff, and then when I saw how the thing was going, again, I did videos about that earlier in the year. But in 2017, the glitches still keep coming. Broken games still happening. It's never ended. People talk about more about the loot boxes, which we're gonna talk about a little bit later. But broken games are still happening, people. Why are we not fixing the broken games? That's the thing that killed me the most. And BioWare Montreal got shut down and got absorbed into EA proper because of what went wrong. And don't forget, it's ridiculous. And BioWare is not as strong as it is right now. I won't be surprised in 2018 that EA shuts down another studio, which is not a surprise, but I won't be surprised if EA shut down another studio and BioWare is up to the top of that list. BioWare proper. Mailman says, I actually got to try REVR. I was surprised how sick I got considering how slow it is. Then again, VR is not for everybody because of the whole vertigo in it. People, and I've talked about that too when I played all three VRs at the time when I did my PlayStation thing. But again, people they don't understand that. But yeah. EA is the Dracula of gaming. It is, but BioWare was just crazy. The next game I have to say that was a disappointment was from Ubisoft, and that was For Honor, a fighting game that was broken as well too. Sad, and of course used the whole loot box and everything, crazy stuff as well too. And then a game that one flopped really hard too. So that one was not the way people thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, and going back to One to Switch. Yeah, sorry guys, you might hate the game, but it still sold over 1 million. So it was cheap to develop, and Nintendo made easy money off of that one. Yeah, that's all it is. But going back to I said, Fauna, the fighting game was not really a good game, and the exploits was crazy. The idea was great, but the execution was just not that good at all. Just horrible. Not a good setup at all. Then you had another game that was disappointing, Shadow Mordor. A lot of people talking about the way the game was set up, of course, with loot boxes in mind, and also it's a single player game and you need somebody to do some of the progression, and also the end of the game you have to do some of that crazy stuff as well. Yeah, that was no, but a lot of people enjoyed it. They played the way it is, but that was a disappointment too. Of now that we see loot boxes coming into single player games, goody, great. Great. And everybody was talking about, oh yeah, we want a lot of they call it. Oh, it's just cosmetics. It's just cosmetics. Yeah. Remember, the first hit of a drug is pretty good, and then you get hooked on it, and then when you get hooked on it, it goes crazy. So, yeah. Again, another low of the year was of course, give me a second here. Another low of the year was basically, we got to talk about it. It's the elephant in the room. Of course, Star Wars Battlefront. Well, let's lump these all together because two of them, all these games did sell, but not the way, not some the way they're supposed to. Call of Duty gotta be virgins of being something better than the last two Call of Duties, which is good for them. But they had the whole loot box crap in there, and again, funny how nobody called them out on that crap. But because it's Call of Duty, we just keep on letting it go. Then you have, of course, Destiny. Again, same people, Activision. And Destiny with their loot boxes and the craziness they do. And you're paying for shaders. And the thing that kills me more about this is people are paying. And again, that's their money. So they could do that. But let's talk about this legitimately saying, objectively. You're paying for different shade of color shaders. And you're paying for emotes of your victory poses. People are paying for that? Are you people crazy? And you want to know why a lot of these publishers want to do stuff? And here, let me help you out something. This year, even though Star Wars did whatever, didn't sell what EA wanted, it's sold good enough. It's sold good enough that they wanted it. Star Wars Battlefront sold over 2 million. Technically speaking, is on his way to 2.5. So, and that's physical and digital. Here's the thing. EA still, by the end of this year, EA is going to projection of make game. We could have to crowd the projection down to reasonable, and it did. They're going to make $653 million in DLC and microtransactions only. Yeah. So they still make a lot of money just in those little things. They didn't not buying the games in DLC and microtransactions only. Remember 2 years ago, EA, and I told you what, they made close to $1 billion in just microtransactions and DLC only. It was basically 100,000, but I'm like, y'all think you're hurting them. You're not. And then of course, where people is like, when I forgot the name of the guy who came on and cracked his sorry ass joke, and I gotta say sorry now. How about in a Nintendo press event? I named my son Luigi. Yeah, you lying sons of bastards. Whatever. I don't care if you name me. You didn't name it because you see Robert Williams named Zelda because of Zelda. I believe that, and we know that. Maybe you name Luigi because you named your son Luigi. I don't doubt it's Nintendo. You lying son of a bastard. And come out with FIFA 2018, and lordy, who was surprised of what happened with FIFA? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not surprised, but a lot of people were. And to what? And I'll ask a question. I'll answer something to Metal Mint right here, which is true in what he bring up, and is this. Paying for color, sorry, come on. Paying for changing and consumables. I know, right? Yang Yao. Worse than Capcom paying for palette swap. I told you it wasn't even the entry program. It wasn't. And Mailman, I can't even feel bad for people who bought Destiny 2. They got screwed by Destiny 1 and thought buying Destiny 2 was a good idea. Here's the thing. Once Destiny 1, when Bungie came out and Activision came out and said, this game is going to last for 10 years, and then of course, then we have a Destiny 2, it's like, yeah, I'm not buying this shit. I didn't buy it in the first place because that promise was too much. Love the commercials. Their commercials is bar none very good. But I saw the flaws in this game being at 10 years. I don't think so. And then, yep. Then it's 10-year game. Remember, Destiny is supposed to last 10 years. There's a Destiny 2 already. Yeah. And they're doing the same problems that in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Shocker. Shock the frigger. Yeah, so that's a good one to Mailman. So we have that. Also in 2000, and those in 2017, I have to bring up. Raphael says, people want Nintendo to advertise the same way as Destiny. Look, I have a problem if you Destiny's advertisement is really good. Problem is though, you don't show no gameplay, and we know there's some crap behind it. I always like Nintendo because they show gameplay of their freaking games. Again, 1-2 Switch, they show gameplay. They told you it was a multi-party game, multiplayer game. If your dumbass went to buy the game thinking single player, that's you. That is totally on to you, sir. Sorry. But another game that was another disappointment was gamers who talk a lot of crap, Nintendo fans who talk the crap, and basically show themselves to be fools. In my eye, this is my personal opinion one here, not the industry, my personal opinion. But it's twofolds, and I'm gonna bring out. I could say it could be from OJ to Rich to everybody else to Jim, everybody. This is YouTubers and gamers all in this one. Let me explain this. So once again, Nintendo, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Nintendo basically exposed developers for lying sons of craps, but gamers, and also gamers too, because they gamers talk a lot of shit. So let me get this straight. The Wii. Let's go. Let's do this now. Let's do this one right here. Patrick Sutherland was the chap who called his son Luigi. Yeah. Again, I don't got to worry about that. Like I said, I made my point. But thank you, Triple M. Patrick Sutherland was the EA guy who went to the thing and called for Luigi. So yep. So let's go to this. So let's and you guys in the chat listening right now, please put this. I'm asking you guys a question because this is a question shows you. Here's how you go down the logic road and you find out how people are full of crap. All right. So let's get it straight. A lot of we're using the complaints of a lot of gamers and developers now. So we had the Wii. The Wii sold well. What did a lot of developers and developers said? Well, let's go with the gamers saying that Nintendo's a kiddie console, blah blah blah. Get out of the way. That will go through all the what I'm going to say right now. Okay, so we got that. Next, we had so we go with that to the Wii. Oh, the developers, they're saying, oh, well, the Wii's weak. It doesn't have HD, all that stuff. And oh, yes, just a shout out. Triple M, I did watch the NVC cast. Yeah, you got to talk about some stuff because holy crap, I hear some bullshit in that cast too. Most of it was enjoyable, but at the end of the year, NVC was just, yeah, had some stuff that made me lost some brain cells in there. But speaking of that, let's go on the show. Sorry, it's just I'm trying to get the logic going on. Let's go down the logic thought right here. So the Nintendo Wii, they said it didn't have enough power. It didn't have power. The remote was too gimmicky. Thank God Nintendo didn't listen to these fools. Thank you, Nintendo. It's too gimmicky. Okay. But it had the audience. It sold more than PlayStation and Xbox 360. It had the audience. But no, it didn't have enough power. Okay. All right. Okay, it didn't have enough power. All right. Then came the Wii U. Oh, well, it didn't have. Now the Wii U has the power for some of these games. But they were saying, oh, no, well, no, I'm including Bethesda in this as well in a certain way because I'm going to show you this what I'm talking about. So they had so he had the power do HD games, play the games. The Wii U, funny at the time between the original Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, the original versions. In that time, well, Wii U was the only one that had a 10 Smash Brothers 1080p 60 frames per second game. Oh, well, gee golly, Liger, what the ain't that crazy? So he didn't had so now he had the power, but he just didn't have but he didn't have the sales. Oh, I didn't have the sales. Okay, didn't have the sales. Alrighty then. So now you have the Nintendo Switch. And to be honestly, like I said, because I got a chance to look at the dev kit of the Switch, and of course I looked at the dev kit many times with the Wii U. And if I have to say optimize, and if you want to use the word power, but it's stupid to say it, but optimize better, the Wii U's way optimized better than the Switch. Way better than the Switch. And could do way more stuff better than the Switch. But now that it's popular, now you got games like Skyrim and Doom and stuff, power, and it's being developed and it works on the Switch. So wait, now the Switch basically said that you want the power? Nope. You want this? Nope. And then you got people like OG and Boogie and all these guys and Richard Review and all these other guys who were like, you know what? Because of the portability, I have no problem taking the graphical downgrade for a third-party port. Really? You didn't have a problem with that when you could have done it for the Wii U? When at that time, when you bought a game from the third parties on the Wii U, you didn't have to install nothing. See? And now you have a lot of people who and again, Jim Sterling, Boogie, Rich, all these guys hated the Switch at the beginning. Now you got Rich Review has a video say the Switch might be my favorite console of all time. Jim Sterling praising the Wii U because of the software, because it didn't have much bollocks in it to get a lot of stuff. Even though he had his bullshit with the damn Zelda thing, which is stupid. And people are giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, I can't. If he had just did it by his own standalone, I wouldn't have no problem with Jim Sterling. And I still say it was crazy that Nintendo fans, fake or whatever, were gonna threaten a guy and try to kill a guy. Like, y'all are stupid for that. That's ignorant stupidness. But still, talking on a real note, if that video before that, if Jim didn't do the video about it's okay to pirate Nintendo games, yeah, that the Zelda game would have been. And also, if you look at the views of Horizon Zero Dawn and Dark Souls, and you listen to the cons and pros, yeah, his Zelda quip was because Nintendo was taking his stuff from him. That's all it was, and that's why he gave it a 7. You son of a bastard. So I won't let Jim get away with that. But he did said Nintendo was the only one who produced things. You got even I Hate Everything, which I posted in Google Plus, who hates it. You know, that's his thing. That's his gimmick. He liked the Switch because Nintendo came back and made gaming all about gaming. Yes, Triple M, he hates motion controls. I think he mostly plays the game docked up and everything as well, too. But I'm just saying that you have those guys who don't like stuff, but then now they change up because, again, it's popular. So you take the downgrade in graphics because it's popular. Because again, OJ, remember, I had a one-on-one with you. Most of the stuff you're saying now is what I was trying to tell you in the one-on-one. Weird how that changed now. It does it. And again, my projection on the sales are way better than Super Mario Dave. Ooh, who would have thought a guy who is an insider instead of having my uncle or whatever works at Nintendo? Yeah, okay, whatever. I could talk to Nintendo. I could get information. That's why I go to sales numbers at the earlier part of it, because I have a part of a contract that I could get to see things to make decisions on what should I do with Nintendo. Same thing with Sony and Microsoft. Some other companies as well too in that regard. So we have that. So let's go finish off this with the ports. Rhyme, sorry, that was a disappointment because it wasn't working out very well. And also, I have to say, WWE 2018, no. Hell no. Bad port. Y'all did a shitty game. You try to capitalize on it. That is on you for doing a horrible thing, 2K games. And 2K games also did their shit this year too. Again, Triple M, yep, it is. That's why I can't take none of those guys seriously. Mel Mint, okay? I almost forgot about Superman Dave. Hey, you could forget about it because his predictions. If you go back to the predictions he had early, and saying what's going to happen in late 2016, wrong, not wrong, super dead wrong, wrong. But hey, these people get their videos and their views and all that stuff. Go ahead, and of course you got people like Spawnwave and stuff, which I did a video about with Spawnwave and everything. Oh, buy Nintendo. Nintendo fans buy Nintendo games are the problem for Nintendo. What the frick was that? That basically had to be my video of the year because I was like, what the holy crap, you people are crazy. And of course, again, I have none against Clean Prince Gaming. I did have video against him because, like I said, there's videos that he has that I do like. But that one was crazy because of a simple logic. Bayonetta 2 failed. It was bad for Platinum for Nintendo, and also there's an article now. Platinum talking praising Nintendo for keeping the gaming industry what it is. Oh, Platinum. Sorry, sorry, other people didn't like that. And also, I have to say this: logically, if the game was a flop, why are they doing a 3? That's what everybody was asking. So it's weird. It's weird like that. A lot of people who change. And basically, everybody's sounding off in the comment section in the chat right now of all the people, Commonwealth, Anthony Rogers, Liam Robertson, and many more people who are wrong, and just to say what it is. Now that the Switch is riding high, everybody's talking good about the Switch. And I'll say this again. Here's a prediction I'll make. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong because I still need to do my refresh video with the things I said and I was wrong, and I'll admit to when I was wrong. I'll say that. I'll do that video straight for that. But let me say this. After 2018 is basically tomorrow. Saying right now, 2018. The Switch gimmick, quote unquote, I'm using air quotes since you can't see me, gimmick, is going to wear off of the whole portability thing. And it's all going to be about the software. And there's a lot of channels already saying, can the Switch keep up the momentum? The answer will be, no, they can. They're going to do as best as they can, but no, they can't. And let's see all these people talk so swimmingly next year at the end of 2018. Or they're going to be like, well, the Switch has lost its power, Nintendo ran out of gas, blah, 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 blue. We'll see it. I kind of guarantee it that we'll see it. We're going to see it. Now, another flop and another down on the game is the games media. And you know how I hate them, from the Polygons to everybody. I just hate them, including Kotaku. And I gotta find the article I shared it. And Triple M, do me a favor. I shared it. I know it was basically earlier this year. Maybe you could go back through my thing and find that interview with Sakamoto and stuff. And the Kotaku article, maybe you can find it on Google. But I think I need to, because I want to do a video about that, and also a video about the article combined this. I want Miyamoto had to do with the New York with the Times, talking about game designing, which is very important. But yeah, the games media lying. Not surprising, lie. Basically, this year the lows was also lying. Let's go with that first. The lies, which was ridiculous. The lies was crazy. It was stupid. The lies were stupid. Lying on lying about Sakamoto and Genji Yamamoto. that Nintendo did slave driving and worked their people hard, even though if you read the rest of the freaking article, because you left that part out, Kotaku, that they did it themselves. Gunpei Yokoi told them, hey guys, this is not a masterpiece. Go home, enjoy Christmas. No, they self-imposed it, so it shouldn't be Nintendo. Nintendo, there wasn't that. Even their boss was that nice. So, no. Lying sons of bastards. And IGN, of course, have a couple of their lies as well, too, because they still have not put up an article saying, hey, the fastest selling console of all time. Hey, PlayStation is not that. 4 is not that no more. Well, it really wasn't ever, but was that. So are you gonna put are we gonna put the Switch up there, IGN? Another thing that was bad this year, another low, was the PR. Holy crap, the PR was shitty this year. From Capcom with their crap, Capcom with their crap. And anybody watching on the screen, I'll tell you right now, the girl, let me see right there. That is weird. If you watch, all right, I got you. But going into the what do you call it? I know this basically I know Triple M is looking for the thing. I'll say this right here for Triple M's sake. The girl that's on the screen is called Coco, and you see the clog. Triple M, that's the girl that was a pain in the ass fighting her in the freaking beat 'em up game. Oh, because of that stupid move that you just saw with the whole slashing like it's Berserker Barrage. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, I hate that. I hate that move. But again, let's go with that. So yeah, we have the PR stunt. Of course, the PR stunt with Capcom, the PR stunt with Microsoft, the PR stunt with EA. Guy, how about you shut your pie holes? You're not good at this. Be quiet. It's just stop. Just stop. Even down to Mega Man, when Mega Man announced the Mega Man 11 and said, but Capcom was like, well, we didn't have no after Kinji Ifune left, we didn't have no designers to make no idea how to make a Mega Man game. Really? And Kinji Ifune was trying to make a Mega Man game for a long time. You guys cockblocked them. So stop lying. According to the whole thing with the whole X-Men thing. That was ridiculous. Just said that you don't own the rights. Disney didn't own the rights to it. That's all you had to say. But no, you had to open mouth. People don't know who the X-Men are. Really? That was still a stupid comment. That was a dumb comment. Oh my goodness. But again, it is what it is in that regard. Another thing that that was asinine. This just the PR stunts was horrible in 2017 as well too, because again, Cliff Kubinsky, one of the guys on Cliff Kubinsky's team for Lawbreakers. Well, we can't put a game on the Switch because they don't have enough buttons. I think I need to do a video of that. Stupid quotes, LBC quotes of the year of 2017. Anybody who follow me on Google Plus, if you find an LBC quote of the year. And I'm saying, Raphael, I know you got a lot of them. One or two from a person. Find the one that you think is crazy, and we'll put it in its own video. Okay? We'll put it in its own video. Do that for me, guys, who follow me on Google Plus. Or put it in the comment section if you want to put it in the video. LBC year, who said it, and we'll talk about it in its own video. Because holy crap, it was some woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Really was some crazy ones this year. So, and including when another one was coming from the store was when PlayStation, and they were like, "Oh, PlayStation 4 did a great PlayStation 4. This is the best Black Friday November that PlayStation has ever done." Yeah, of course there is, because what I said 2 years ago. they're gonna combine PlayStation Slim, PlayStation 4, and VR is in the same counting. Separate the screws. Separate the screws. You will see that the PlayStation 4 Pro don't sell that well. But no, and also the PlayStation VR, which was a flop because it was supposed to sell 2 million by the end of last year holiday, from September to the end of holiday, 2 million. It just recently in October got to 2 million. It's a flop. Also, Final Fantasy 15, because I worked on it, also a flop. Didn't do what it's supposed to do. Did not sell to 10 million. It was a flop. Sorry. So let's not make no lies onto that as well, too, because that's a lie. But and the crazy reason, of course, was people to hear these gamers and sharing, yeah, because the loot boxes is crazy. You didn't do it against EA because you still bought a freaking game. 1, 2, they're like, oh, look what Hawaii's doing and Belgium and all these people. You're not changing nothing. You're making a law. I'm standing by now. You made a law to not that we can't sell games to minors that have loot boxes in it. Whoopie freaking do. Minors ain't buying the games. It's the parents. You can't stop this, really. How much you want to bet we're going to have this gambling issue in 2018 get a little bit more bigger? That's my prediction again for 2018. People are, I swear I wonder what people be thinking sometimes. So all this crud that we all did, the lows have been really lows this year. We had some great highs, but the lows have been, my goodness. Oh, excuse me. I want to have this thing on. Oh, that is the highest we go. Okay. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. So, nope, I'm sorry. 2000, as Ying Yao said, you're right. Face palms. There's some crazy face palm in 2017. And a big face palm is this. I'll end it with this right here. Xbox. You had a chance to do something really great. You didn't. You canceled a lot of your first-party games. People are praising, oh, the Xbox is selling. Xbox One is selling. No, it's not. 1 and 2, it's selling for over $200 loss per console. Xbox One X is not doing the company any favor. And I can guarantee you in the next investment meeting, they're going to say, we got to stop this crap. They took the purse strings away from Phil Spencer, and Phil Spencer came out that year and spun it like, we're not going to do third-party games no more. We're going to focus on our first-party games. Well, spin. Nice spin. Have no problem with that. I know why you said it, but I was the only one who called it out on that. And I give shout-outs to Mr. Red Fox. We're the only people to call him out on that. Hey, Philly boy, where are those exclusives for the Xbox that you were talking about? Gears? Halo 5? Microtransactions in that as well, too? Huh. Scalebound. Oh, yeah, you guys screwed that up. State of Decay. Delayed. Crackdown 3. Delayed. Yeah. Lucky Tales. Lucky Tales is out. But that's about it. So there's really no games that shows off this wonderful new console, the most powerful console ever. You put on PUBG on it. It ran, and it's in most cases it still is, but it runs like ass. And people are saying, what now? I'm sorry. I have to say Xbox One X will be the Xbox Microsoft last foray in the console. I don't want them to go. Because again, you're looking at a game that was on a 360 right now that came because they had that. I want the competition. Okay, thank you, Triple M. I see it, and I'm gonna try to save this one if I can. I'm put it, save it to my, send it to my to the usual spot, Triple M, so we can have it on there. So it just there. Those two articles are so I have those two articles. We have it. So thank you, Triple M. I saved it. Thank you. And the original one. Well, I gotta get the source because the source was inside of the link, so I had to worry about that. I had to worry about that, but I'm also gonna save it as well to the usual stuff I do. Save it there. Okay. All right. So saying that now, like I said, Xbox division, it's not strong. Nitro Blasters Heron Infinite Duel. I would check that out, Middleman. But yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't think Xbox, like I said, I want a competition. Now again, I want Xbox to check PlayStation and bring out unique IPs. That's it. That's what I want them to do. That's what I want to do. Nintendo is not in competition with Sony and Microsoft. Reggie Iwata and Shigeru Miyamoto have said that multiple times. We're not doing that. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I'm gonna go for all these 300 million. That's stupid. I'm trying to get other people. I'm gonna get other games. Because also another game, I'm bringing this back up just before a reason, because Mizuki said this in his rebuttal to Cherry Goblin, talking about a codename Steam, and also thing. Codename Steam, it didn't get sold because of he said it was a game because it was a Zelda came out or something came out that took away from Codename Steam. Nah, people talk shit and they didn't want to buy the game. After the game passed away, you look. If I'm strapped for cash, and I have been in my past years when I was in college, whatever, I couldn't buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when it first came out. I didn't buy it when it first came out. I bought another game at that time, but you know what? Because I know the game was good or something I wanted to play, I went and bought it back later. Gamers talk a lot of shit. That's the problem I don't like about them. They talk all this trash, and they don't back it up. Metroid is a good example. Metroid Return of Samus. Will it sell more? Again, and I'm not against that. It's put it on the Switch. Put it on the Switch. Let it be on the Switch. Let people have it. I'm gonna miss the dual screens for that damn game, though. That's for sure. Because I like having the map system the way it is on the DS. That game was built the ground up for the DS. Hell, it wasn't a handheld in the first place, which was the Game Boy. The reason that Metroid Return of Samus didn't sell very well, it was a good, great game, got an award, got a lot of stuff, people like it, because the gamers are full of shit. I'm sorry, I'm calling them out the last of the year. Gamers are full of crap. That is why they that is why what it is. Gamers are full of bullshit. All that fervor, all that hate, all that whatever. We don't want these games, and you think, okay, it was a great game, but you didn't put your money where your mouth is. That's bull. That's why I don't like. That's why when these games talk, these people talk about gamers, I don't like y'all asses. You fake Metroid fans. That's ridiculous. Then another thing is, you sons. Not only that, but you sons of bitches. Why? Oh well, why Nintendo blocked the MR2? The only reason you guys love MR2 is because it was fucking free. If you had to pay the same money as Return of Samus, you bastards wouldn't like it. Same thing with the Pokemon Unicron bullshit. because it's free. Or it's a fan game, whatever. The reason why I like Sonic Mania because you had to pay for it. He did a good job. Put your money where your mouth is, and Chris Whitehead did that. And the people who made the fan games told you sons of bitches to buy the game. Buy the game. And y'all bitches didn't. You see why I like Axiom Verge? Even though it's a Metroid style game, he came with his own IP. He used Nintendo style, but he came with his own IP. And I wish the guy who made MR2, who's working with the guy who for Orient the Blind Forest, I wish you best of luck. Cause the guy, the head of Orient people with the Orient Blind Forest is a dick. And I wish you the best of luck for when he was demanding Nintendo to give him a free dev kit. What the frick, dude? You ain't earned that shit. You just made a bunch of money with Xbox and PC with Orient Blind Forest. How about you spend the money to just do it and we don't have no problem with that? You ain't earned that. You ain't earned that right, dude. You didn't. So, sorry. People who talk that crap. And again, Metroid Prime 4, again, that bitch better sold fucking 5 million. If that shit ain't selling 5 million, I don't want to hear nothing from none of you Metroid freaking fans. I'm sorry I got a curse, but I don't want to hear that bullshit. Don't, because y'all full of shit. You don't buy the game because you like the game. You buy the game because of popularity bull crap. Again, Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3. The best argument ever still it stands. Metroid Prime 1 was a great game. 2 and 3 was great. Metroid Prime 2 sold less than Metroid Prime 1. Same console, same button outlay, a bigger audience from 1. So less. And the Wii sold less. So I don't want to hear that crap with Metroid. Metroid fans are fake as hell. They're just fake ass people. It would be funny, man, but no. Metroid Return of Samus outsold Federation Force. Federation Force is close to 300,000 right now. Last time I checked, and like I said, 500,000 and going for Return of Samus. So no. Let's see. Is Shantae's second party? I would told by Skype friends that Nintendo has a lot of stock in way forward. No, it's they're independent. They're independent studio. The hell? They're independent studio. So no, way forward is not by them. Raphael. I probably said it wrong, but I'm sure Google will show you the right game. No problem, Mailman. I'll check it out. Sakoko, gotta give it to Mr. T. Very small Metroid fan, but very vocal. That's freaking. That is true, Triple M. Even said better to tell everybody they know to buy the game. Yeah. Sonic Mania was an actual release. What happened if Federation Force ourselves? I answered the question. It didn't. Metroid fans would be much more louder than the FE fan base, or even Zelda fans. Thanks for answering my question. No problem. And yeah, it is just ridiculous. So again, it's pain in the ass. It just is. So Nintendo fans, it's full of shit. Just like I said, I would defend. I could have arguments with certain people, whatever. But I'm sorry. I've said it once, said it again. Every fan base has its craziness. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC, everyone. Every last one of them. Now, I could tell you this. In 2018, when Nintendo shows off the online services, they're gonna be good and they're gonna be bad. A lot of people gonna be pissed about certain things. There are gonna be people who be cool like, oh man, but they're gonna be bad. And they put that behind a paywall. You ain't gonna like it. And I'll leave it at that. But we'll see the videos. We'll see the videos. So let's see what happens with that regard when it comes to January Direct. Nintendo talk about their online services. I hope people see what it is. Wow. It looked like it's only 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and people are already exploding on fireworks. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna have to get out here because I'm supposed to head to my fiance's house so we could and stuff. So again, hope you guys have a safe night. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your safe night. Play some video games. Look out for a lot of videos coming in January. Really, it's gonna be a slew base. At least I would say at least one game a week at the most. At least that. It might be 3, 4. And again, I'm just doing this just to put stuff up there, whatever. But other than that, guys, enjoy your night. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Triple M. I hope they be pissed for the right reason. I hope. Oh, you have high expectations, my friend. Thank you, Triple M, Metal Mint, Raphael, Yin Yao, Footy Puncher. Oh well, it doesn't go up that high. Footy Puncher, anybody else up there? Well, thank you guys for joining in. Hope you guys have a safe, and I wish everybody in the chat. Basically, let me put it in there. Have a happy new year, you guys, and hope the best in 2018 in your life and in gaming. All right, put that in the chat, and I meant, and the same thing I'll say to anybody who's listening now. I hope you guys have a happy new year. Be safe. Enjoy gaming 2018 on all consoles. And for the last time in 2017, my quote that always stands true. There is no perfect games. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody. And good night.